Animal stories. The story of Carla the koala.
This little tale is about a koala who lives in Australia, and her first name is Carla. Carla would crawl on her hands and her knees, eating twigs, leaves, and buds from eucalyptus trees. And any left over, she never put back. They'd get stuffed in her pouch, should she feel like a snack. One particular tree, which deserves special mention, was reserved for koalas who've retired on a pension. Now, Carla's Aunt Flo lived close to the ground. She was older than most and found it tough getting round. Her teeth weren't as good as they once used to be, but she loved the soft leaves at the top of the tree. And so every day, at 1:45, Carla would help her and fetch down a few. Then another koala, who'd retired in the tree, said, "You're such a nice girl, would you pick some for me?" Well, before Carla knew it, she was writing a list, as all her aunt's friends ordered things that they'd missed. One of them told her, "You're ever so kind. I need a newspaper. I hope you don't mind." "I'd love butter," said Bill, "with bread and 4 prunes." Then Alice spoke up, "I need a set of 10 spoons." Goodness, thought Carla, as she left for the store. Just the size of this list makes my poor pouch feel sore. But true to her word, Carla came back that night with so much to carry it doubled her height. Bravely she started to climb up on high, to deliver the things that they'd asked her to buy. But down flew the butter, then one loaf of bread. She watched as it bounced off a wallaby's head. His wallaby friends were all having a doze, until 5 library books fell onto their toes. And then, with a clatter, spoons fell to the ground, and frightened the birds for 12 miles around. As the wallabies ran and hopped and cried, "Ouch!" Carla wished that, like them, she'd a much bigger pouch. The old folk were kind and quite understanding, but their list the next day was just as astounding. Back at the shops, Carla watched in a huff, for a wallaby's pouch carries 10 times more stuff. From a shop to her side came a whirring and clinking, and the sight that she saw began Carla thinking. For there in the window, quite clear to be seen, was a platypus working a sewing machine. With pencil and paper, young Carla succeeded in showing the platypus just what she needed. She now has a pouch such as you've never seen, all yellow and purple, with flaps blue and green. The wallabies thought Carla was funky and hip. It had lots of pockets with a zip and a clip. So they all had a pouch made, and so I've been told, began running errands for young and for old. For now, all the old folk who lived in the tree had more help than they needed, which is how it should be. This made Carla happy. Her life was sublime. Just Aunt Flo to look after, and loads of free time.